Good morning guys, today we're going to meet Adam and talk about the bikepacking trip, which is in just a few days. We're going to be going to France. I'm going to go for a little ride just now into Richmond Park, and then we'll be discussing all the details. Alright, so welcome Adam to the vlogs. Today is Wednesday and we're going to be going to France on Monday. This is the first time we've actually ridden properly, not just down to Fulham, which is about 1k. Adam's definitely a certified wing mirror dodger. We've gone through a lot of traffic, and Adam's probably even better than me at going through the London traffic. We're also going to be heading down to Sigma because Adam's got to pick up a tyre and a few spare tubes, which hopefully don't need to be used at France.
No. Your skin like
That's the Scottish blood, isn't it? Loving the cold. How are you finding the down tube shifters? Are you going to be alright with those in France?
Yeah, no, they're not bad. Like, you get used to them. You're going up the hill really fast. Not really fast, but like pretty hard.
Yeah.
You can't.
So a few weeks ago we said to each other that we'd be doing some sort of intense endurance training before we went off to France. Well, how's that ended up, Adam?
That's gone slightly off the rails so far. Two little things. One ride.
Adam has actually been in a video once before when I was climbing with the boys and Adam was on Duke of Edinburgh. It was just there where we met each other. I remember your sandwich was sweet corn, and now you'll be in at least half an hour's worth.
Good to get my fair share. So we got a flat on the 30-year-old tyre.
Yeah.
Which I was going to replace in about 5 minutes anyway.
So it's had a good run.
So it's had a good run.
Just walking through the tunnel, my cleats are getting ruined, but they're almost done as it is. I think these cleats definitely need replacing. What's left?
This is quite fun.
Long-term viewers of the channel know that the Hogarth roundabout is like the holy place of the ride, and Adam's experienced it for the first time. Right, so Adam's popping into a bike shop to pick up his old pedals, and then we'll be on our way, almost done with the ride. Right, so it's now Thursday and it's only 4 days until France, so we're planning out the meals we're going to be having. The criteria is not getting disease, and the taste is sort of falling to second. Adam's creating a sheet with the prices of each of the meals on there, and trying to think of what we could do for the second dinner.
Second dinner.
Something with chicken.
What with chicken?
Plain bread. Chicken and rice and peas. Dinner 3. Do we go back to the pasta for that then?
Do we go back to pasta, but pasta with what?
Do we splash out on the pesto?
I think it's splash out the pasta.
I think breakfast is probably going to be at least 6 eggs between the two of us.
6 eggs between us. £2 worth of chicken over for breakfast.
I'll bring a few tea bags from downstairs.
Okay.
So,
are you still keeping the log?
Yeah, so as of the 30th of June, I've had 612 teas in 2022. Just a snack for extra calories would just be oats with milk. I think there may be a potential argument saying that if we were at home, our parents would be paying for our food. I think we're doing enough independence on the trip, so they can't say it's independent to pay for your own food. The handy thing about this little cable is that it's got 3 heads for the Garmin, the camera, the iPhone and the GoPro. So Adam and I are both 16, so we're going to need to get some letters which allows us to actually enter the country. Yeah. That might be useful.
Could come in handy.
The ferry tickets might be useful as well. So a couple of days ago it was my birthday and Adam did get me something bikepacking related, and I'm very excited to have a look at what it could possibly be. So I've got 2 stem bags which can go on the front, so I can carry a water bottle and then maybe a banana, some nuts, some extra bits and bobs. So I'm going to try and get that on there now. And 2 stem bags just being added to the cockpit. We'll have water in there, and I think maybe bananas or nuts or something like that in there. Then we've got the drone on the front. It's quite something to lug all that way.
It's looking very smart. What are you going to put in the back bag?
I think the back bag is going to be clothes. Just it's quite a big one. It extends quite far. So the trip is going to be 4 days of riding over 3 nights. All nights are in France, of course. Day 1. We're going to be starting the train station in West Hampstead all the way down to Raynham, and then we're going to be riding down to Kent, at which place we're going to be taking the ferry to Calais, and then the first night in Boulogne. The second... the second day is around 110k, I think, all the way to Amiens, a little historical village it's not in the south, because in the grand scheme of things, it's very much not the south, but the most southern point on the trip. And then for the third night, it's 140k all the way back towards Calais, and then the fourth is back to England. What we think of the trip so far?
It's looking good. Slightly worried about the third day.
It is looking fairly brutal, isn't it?
It is.
We're both very excited to go bikepacking. It's going to be the first time for both of us. And the next video you see on the channel will be the first of the 4 bikepacking videos. Until then.